Top of the top. What's up? What's up? Let's go. Let's go. Good morning, everybody. Glad to see everybody. Another day. Let's go. Let's go. We up. End of the summer, y'all. End of the summer. End of the summer. All right. Let's go. Once again, we back. The day's going fast, man. But it's some. Hey, it's real dark outside. What's up, y'all? Intro. What's up, man? Shit. What's up, 401 Ride? What's up, man? Shout out to the family, man. Y'all already know what's up. When I say family, y'all know who y'all. What's up? Everybody that's up this morning, we're going to get into it early, man. We got a lot to talk about, even though the game is still dry at the same time. I don't even know how it's still moving, but we're going to get into it because, like I said, man, y'all know around here it's a saga, so it's pieces coming out every day. But this what I noticed, y'all. I was paying attention to some stuff yesterday. This is what I'm gonna say, y'all. This is what I'm telling y'all right now. This is my opinion. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, living humbly. Thank you very much. This is what I'm gonna say. What's up? What's up, Nestor? What's up? It's gonna be some more people going down, man. The campaign against Jay-Z is for real. Y'all already know that. His career been over. He's on the hot seat. You actually watching the campaign against Jay-Z right now, y'all. It already started. I already told you it already started. But see, even by Lance Rivera coming out, he's part of the campaign against Jay-Z, man. Yeah. But I see this what I see, man. Somebody from the West Coast gonna go down. Somebody from the West Coast gonna go down before the year out too. I'll throw a hint at y'all. It's some stuff going on with that KVD Tupac stuff. There's some stuff going on with that. I'm just telling you, man. They getting older, they getting sloppy, and I think a lot of them, they about to meet their end. I'm just gonna tell you what I see, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But I'm telling you, man, there's some more big dogs going down. Yeah, I told you I did it to start, but I've been seeing some things. I see two campaigns going on right now. Yep. But I also see people like I said, they've been around too long, y'all. They contradicting themselves. It's proof on them now. They own words against them. It's a lot of stuff going on, y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. Top of the top. Shout out to everybody that's up. That's why you're gonna see it's nothing but a lot of dark clouds. Like I said, in that department, y'all, it's dark. It's like this now. I can be doing whatever. And none of this stuff exists. You ain't gonna see it, you ain't gonna hear it, you ain't gonna know nothing. So I literally be like, yo, let me go see what's going on. Let me go check and basically what's going on in entertainment, you know, what's going on in that department. Because other than that, when I tell you these two different worlds are for real, I wouldn't know what's going on because it's all this quiet stuff. Meaning they keep all that stuff, all the whole black entertainment, y'all, is underground. I'm just gonna say it like that. Far as the topics every day was being spoken about. Like, say how yesterday we talking about Tamar. I'll show you right now. All right, like say how we was talking about Tamar. None of this stuff is being spoken on national TV. Get it? Now you ain't gonna see it on the real news. None of this stuff is being spoken about. I don't care. We talk about any topic you name. It's not even a topic of discussion in real life, y'all. It's not. But the topic that is for real, what we're gonna talk about today, is MICAH Parsons. All right. And we're going to talk about Monique because I already know how Monique does. I mean, Monique always, I'm just going to be honest. When Monique needs some money, she started talking about TYLERperry and Lee Daniels again. And that's it. Next thing you know, she's on tour. I mean, that's all they gimmick, y'all. All right. This TYLERperry thing, this Lee Daniels thing with Monique, y'all, that we going back 15 years again. And Monique knows that gets her a topic, that gets her conversations, that gets her. It is what it is, y'all. I told y'all, man. I'm watching the end of this era. It's starting to get deep now. Meaning, I'm seeing it so clear, y'all. I'm seeing these people that are old in their careers. They know it. They're getting older. They're not healthier. I know financially, no matter what they got in their possessions, they know they don't know where they're going to get some more from. I see all of them making these last reaches and grabs, but I'm looking at all of them together as a whole. That's how I'm able to see the whole big picture what's going on, y'all. We're going to get into it, man. But first, man, like I said, everything we've been talking about. What up, Punches? What up, bro? Now, you know, I've been talking about these people, man. I'm trying to tell you, family, I do not try to come on here and talk about no race, but people don't get this is what's going on right now, man. This is what's going on. I'm looking at it's about what people made it. Remember, it was a good side. It was all about these people. It was Jerry Jones. See, I'm going to show you how Micah Parsons, first of all, New York, my boy Punches, you know what's up. They was trying to compare Micah Parsons to Lawrence Taylor, the greatest linebacker of all time. They was trying to compare him to that. All right? Stop it. First of all, the Cowboys ain't win in over 30 years. That's right there. But Micah Parsons supposed to be the new star, the favorite. All right? He is a good player. But like I said, I know what they did. I know what the sports people did, meaning during the pandemic, they signed a lot of players. But then for my people that know sports, you would know a lot of those rookies that were rookies during 2022, somehow when it's coming time for their re-up, it's something wrong. No, it's not that. They also know they got a certain caliber of players. Some of these players they got was just for the pandemic. That's why a lot of y'all that know sports will see none of those draft picks panned out from 2020, 2020. None of them draft picks panned out. No, they being it's another quarterback, a black quarterback for the Colts. His ass got put on the bench for Daniel Jones, and Daniel Jones was a straight bum for the Giants. No, what I'm trying to when I said these people lost their mind, and I said they even losing their skills, they losing their focus. Micah Parsons does what? A podcast. He plays for the Dallas Cowboys. He was hired to play for the Cowboys his whole life. He was a young man. I'm pretty sure his mom had him playing sports. He always wanted to be a football player, make it to the NFL. But once he got to the NFL, what did he do? He wants to be a podcaster. I told you, these people are under a mind control program. When I done did videos about this shit and I broke down what the headphones is about, see, the person that walks around with the headphones all day is considered to really be an idiot, and it also means you're brainwashed. But remember the other day I said that they knew these people were brainwashed since back in the day when they were picking up radios by their ear. For y'all, the headphone is a brainwash device. Plus, something about attention and cameras, like I said, people know that's their weakness. Cameras, attention, fame, clout, and what else? Money. Put the money first. Everybody know how these people work. When I tell you their time is up, their time is up. Nobody want to be a master of their field. Everybody want to do everything. When I tell you, man, first of all, when I was talking about the sports players, once you do podcasting, you lower your value. So I knew this about Micah Parsons 2 years ago. When people was telling him you need to shut up and just play football, people hating on me, man. New generation keyword. They hating on me, man. They hating on me. They haters. No, y'all just the stupidest. You're just saying you're stupid. Why you stupid? Because you don't listen to no wisdom, no OGs, no teaching, no schooling. You don't listen to experience, assholes. So people told Micah Parsons he need to shut up and play football. He wasn't even smart enough to know I got a contract coming up. Let me shut up. No, Jerry Jones is smart. I spoke about this before. Keep talking on your podcast, Micah Parsons. That's promotion for the Cowboys. We take all that, Sean. But guess what? Keep going, Micah Parsons, because when negotiations come up, hopefully you won't have a leg to stand on. And I'm going to be able to say maybe your gameplay would have been better if he wasn't doing all that podcasting, because it's common sense. If I could be doing a podcast, I could be lifting weights. While I'm doing a podcast, I could have been working out, studying playbooks, watching film. That's really what it's about. You guys always want to do a whole lot of shit. You play these roles to get in position. Then when you're in position, you don't want to play a position no more. You guys are predictable, but your time is up now. So I've been following all this shit, meaning Micah Parsons been trying to beef with Jerry Jones, talking about contracts. Then he put out he want to get traded. So the thing with me is the Cowboys always use these publicity stunts about signing. You know, Jerry Jones will do stuff like hold out on signing you because he know the whole summer that's publicity. So I'm looking at it like that. But then I hear Michael Parsons say he want to trade. And I don't think nobody ever came at Jerry Jones talking about, I want to trade. Trade me now. When I heard that, I just kept listening. I said, okay. Next thing you know, yesterday, I think somebody said, DJ, drop that track on Michael Parsons. He's finished now, y'all. He is finished. Yes, he is. He is finished, but this also ties in with Diddy, like I said. The revelation on these people is that's how they all get down. They're all freaky. They're all perverts. I told you, Michael Parsons, you will not be able to use race. You're not going to be able to use no race. This is not going to be no black issue, no black and white issue about Jerry Jones and want to pay that black man. No. I told you, it's all together, y'all. They're all under the same shit. So being that they're getting big-headed, they are forgetting their program. Their program is stay in your fucking place because that's what you signed up. No. It's not called, it's just like a job, y'all. I don't care where you work at. I don't care what your position is. Everybody got a part to play. And it's going to consist of you shutting up, doing your job, right? All right. Simple. But they forget that. This is what I'm telling you. It's a mental thing, y'all. It's this fucking mental incompetent shit that's being portrayed around the world, and it's all together, y'all. It's this incompetent shit you're gonna keep seeing where they're saying that they're fucking idiots because they're idiots because of their own stupidity. They actually forgot their history. They forgot where they come from. So they actually start to get money and then start thinking that they run shit. So this man called himself beefing with Jerry Jones, the owner of the Cowboys. A team, is that not America's team? So I gotta get y'all this background so you start to see this delusional behavior, man. Family, I'm top, y'all just don't understand. It's a lot of stuff I can't say. Let's just go, man. Some people, to the people that get it, man, love to y'all, man. Let's go. All right. Like I said, man. Michael Parsons had his head boosted up. How good he is, even though the Cowboys been losing in the playoffs. Hype. But this the thing, y'all. It was a time when people didn't play games with contracts. See, this era started that I'm sitting out. I want more money. Family, they're not tolerating that shit no more. So when I told you it's on all levels, hip-hop music, rap music, period, acting, media, sports, every single level, department, I'm going to show you it's the same thing to expose these people and their behavior and the shit they are doing. But the thing is this, I do not get how they do not understand. Their time is up. You do not have a leg to stand on. Because like I said, everybody keep thinking Diddy was just Diddy. No, Diddy going to affect a lot of y'all contracts. They look at all y'all like all y'all got a little bit of Diddy in y'all. Plus, they know y'all with their hanky-panky. But see, they know one thing. Thank you, D. Hobbs. Thanks, bro. They know they like to see, look, y'all, this is what it is. I'm trying to be politically correct. Remember the other day I was saying these owners not playing no more? They're not even going to give you room to use that black card. Meaning, you're not going to use nobody black for no leverage. We're not playing no more race games. We're not playing no more none of that. This is why I tell you all this stuff had to be exposed. I've told you my opinion. This whole exposure was for you would never be able to open your mouth at all. All right? Because you're being judged by your behavior. So, when I tell you this is to put everybody in their place with Diddy, People didn't get it. Let's go. Jerry Jones faces big axe from Micah Parsons. He wanted to be traded. So what he been doing is acting big in the media. Yes. So I've been keeping one eye open. Now, what I told you the other day, that was I not just talking about the NFL Monday, and I said they done with Jay-Z. Now you see somebody else in the NFL talking get it? But they don't know. It's all together. When I went into the whole shit of the rebellion against the NFL and the rebellion against the flag, who was the main person that said, no, my players, they better stand their ass up? Jerry Jones. I keep telling you, it's deeper than what people think. That whole Kaepernick shit was about rebellion. We gonna rebel. Get it? We gonna do what we want. No, I want to. We not standing up for no flag, but we want more money. That's what we want. We don't care. You get it? So when I want you to see this double-edged sword, it was this militant behavior, but then it was this, we want more money. Tell you, man, when I went into the whole thing on Monday, why they started getting overseas views, because this is how it works. This is how simple it is. Let me tell you how simple it is. Jerry Jones would be like this. Micah, first of all, a lot of people don't even watch the games no more. You see those stands up there, Michael? You see any of your peoples in them stands? Michael, we got analytics now. We know where our viewership coming from. Now, we the Cowboys, we get views regardless. But Micah Parsons, it's not like you making our views go up. It's not like you this guy that I can't fucking quit, meaning I can't just cancel your ass, meaning you're not helping the Cowboys. We're going to go on with it without you. Michael forgot that. Michael forgot that. All right? Because I'm seeing him trying to play the media and trying to grandstand against Jerry Jones. And I just finished talking y'all about Roger Goodell, Jerry Jones, but months ago I told you. A lot of these people like Jay-Z think they slick. I said, but you're not out slicking them. All right? And they're the masters of smiling in your face because they are shrewd businessmen. And one thing they're not going to do, they are not going to play with you. They're not going to play with you. They're not going to do that at all. But they will let you hang yourself. So, Micah Parsons, how many times I've been talking to y'all about this? This shit is no different from, I love to use McDonald's. You work at McDonald's. You was happy to get the job at first, whether it was your first job or you really needed it to pay. You was humble. Then you go to the supervisor, the manager, and you start telling them what you want. But at the same time, you didn't really do too much. It's not like you work overtime, you take days off, you leave early. I mean, you're a good worker, but now you're telling me what I'm gonna give you, or what. That's what these guys do. They this is what they've been doing, y'all. I hire your ass on draft day. You crying with your mama. I'm happy I made the NFL. And then you get your contract, get on that TV, you do your podcast, you start feeling yourself. See, because you guys always get brainwashed by them cameras. You are the only guys brainwashed by fame, young man. All right? Jerry Jones, rich man, don't care about no fame. So you want that fame, huh, young man? So now you think you somebody might possibly. You're going to try to stand up to Jerry Jones in front of the world, talking about trade me. Well, trade me then. Fool, that ain't the see, didn't I fucking tell y'all this is the shit LeBron James started? Didn't I tell you he started a generation of punks? He started a generation that don't know nothing about legacy. Legacy. If that's your job, just play and shut the fuck up. Where you gonna go better than the Cowboys? No, you guys y'all don't understand shit. First of all, y'all don't know nothing about loyalty. So that's always gonna be played out. That's the whole LeBron shit. Team. Y'all don't know about loyalty, so therefore you don't know about legacy. In order for you to build a legacy, somewhere got to be some loyalty. Dummies. Because the people you loyal to are going to be part of your legacy. See, but you guys, like I say, as time go on, and we're in 2025, family, I actually thought these people were smart to a degree. Micah Parsons went to college. I thought they were smart. I thought all these people were smart for a while. But then I realized, no, they're just brainwashed. Then they get the money, they become super brainwashed. And there's no coming back after that. And then you know what else I tell you? You know what I tell you? Thank you, family. You know what I tell you about the fake world we live in? That's what they do. They will let you live in your fake world. You're gonna live in your world thinking you the man, you this big superstar. They're gonna let you keep going. That's what they do. They love because they know it's two worlds out here. See, you got we know, God, you got your world you live in. I know you MICAH Parsons, and you're gonna talk to your little fans, and you know they're gonna believe you. But keep going. That's what they do, y'all. That's what they do. But meanwhile, we already got your whole plan on a fucking piece of paper. How your shit gonna end? We already know what's gonna happen to you. Keep going, sir. Because football season over with, so you actually keeping us popping and relevant. You're keeping the brand moving, sir. And that's what you're gonna do. But when I say enough is enough, it's gonna be enough. So I think somebody said enough is enough. Because yesterday, I was minding my business. I'm checking for news, trying to see what's going on. It's dead in the music department. BT. So I caught this a fresh leak on MICAH Parsons. And I told you, man, the shit ain't just about Diddy. It's about what all of them into. As far as we know, Diddy had a pink dildo for him too. Because Diddy had 700 dildos. And MICAH Parsons, he's exposed. All right? So, not only is he exposed, y'all, this video leaked on him because I think somebody said, hey, DJ, go to the back, get that video of MICAH Parsons. Because he was twerking, he was busting it open, he was bumping and grinding. Man, he turned into a fairy. That's what he did. I said, wow. Let's go. All right? Told you, man, you better know you're playing with. Didn't I tell you it's designed with none of y'all got a leg to stand on, man? Didn't I tell you with Diddy? It's the same people that might pay you or let you get away with shit. They're the same ones going to pull your card. Because you forget. You guys got a short memory who run shit. Y'all were raised and money is power. So you get money, y'all start thinking y'all got this power. So they like to sit back and let you play like they got power because they like to play make-believe too. They like that shit. They think it's cute. So they like to see when y'all get y'all little money and act like y'all got all this power. But y'all forget who cuts the checks. Y'all forget who owns the banks. Y'all always forget this. So that's why this year is y'all last year. Told you already. I'm not gonna stop telling y'all until it's all over. It's the end of everybody under that genre, y'all. It's the end of everybody with a certain mentality. They're gonna all learn the hard way. When I tell you Diddy, Jayz, LeBron started a world, their world is being destroyed to anybody that thinks like them. MICAH Parsons think he's Jay-Z or somebody. He want to tell Jerry Jones what he gonna do. So you mean to tell me I know Jerry Jones' power, but MICAH Parsons don't really know that Jerry Jones damn near owns the NFL too? You got to understand, it's Roger Goodell, Jerry Jones. I mean, and Jerry Jones run his ass. So a lot of stuff, I don't think, that's why I say these dudes I didn't know they was this stupid, y'all. I swear to God, I didn't know. All right? Because all I know is, I heard MICAH Parsons want to trade. I saw Stephen A. speaking on that shit on First Take. About 2 hours later, I seen this leak video. Told you, ladies, you've been replaced. These are the real Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. All right? I told y'all it's a revelation to everybody, man. What they found in Diddy house? Heels, wigs, handcuffs. No, y'all. If they were smart, people would just shut and just work and just get their money and work. But then again, you see him working, he busting it open. Huh? I can't get that low. You see what MICAH Parsons doing? Family, what's up, Sister T? Did he forget about this before he was talking ish? Told you guys have no leg to stand on. You all been set up. You guys are all in the trap, and you're not getting out. Meaning, some of y'all got so much dirt on y'all. Y'all are so compromised. Y'all are so messed up. And the thing on top of that, y'all money in jeopardy. Remember when I said no more big checks getting cut, right? What happened to Shedeursanders? He didn't get a big check. As of now, we don't know if Micah Parsons is going to get one. No. But today, he will get dragged today. Yes, he will. All right. Let's go. He don't know I don't think he knew he was messing with y'all. Right. I'm telling you, jayz on the chopping block right now. Let's go. All right. So you see what he was doing. Dropping like it's hot. Wah, 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 wah. Do. That's what he was doing, y'all. He finished. No, y'all. I told y'all it's going to end bad this year. So when I said all you're going to see is bad news, people be embarrassed, disgraced. Did I lie to you? We about to be in the 9th month of this year. No, y'all. I told you, man. This is for everybody to see and watch. Now, you got to understand this. Micah Parsons did it to himself. So let's look real simple. He doing this. He doing podcasts. This, all the shit has nothing to do with him being a better football player. Get it? He got to prove he been working out. No, we're going to get into it, y'all. Remember when I kept telling you, man, a lot of men are becoming, they're becoming feminine because they're just talking and typing a lot. I told you what happened, man. Didn't I tell you about the headphone? What the headphones represent on them people right there? No, y'all. No, man. It's just certain shit I can't say, but I'm going to show you. Let's go. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. This stuff blew my mind when I saw this, man. I said, yo, this fool was beefing with Jerry. So when I saw this shit dropping, I knew what it was about. This was to shut his ass up. All right? Now you see him bumping and grinding? No, y'all. No. I've never seen a football player. So like I said, they had the audacity to compare him to Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor would never make a fool of himself like this. No, Lawrence Taylor liked playing football. That's what he did. No, y'all are a weirdo generation. Did I not tell you they're a freak generation? No, I told you, man. This generation, there's somebody else. There's something else, somebody else. They're raised different. They're totally different. They're actually, like I say, they're just idiots, y'all. They're just idiots. They're just idiots. No, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Why do people think that podcasting means so much? What makes people think just because I can talk my opinion, that shit means something? This is what I had to break a lot of people out of my channel. My opinion is my opinion. Your opinion is your opinion. Meaning, I don't expect my opinion to push agendas or try to influence people to think like me or sway with me. But then again, if I was already getting money, if I already work and do stuff like this, I'm the type, when I work, I don't cross lines. Meaning, if I do YouTube, that has nothing to do with my job. My job has nothing to do with YouTube. They're two separate worlds. If I know that and I'm not rich, how come they don't know that? If I'm getting millions, why would I risk my millions trying to be a podcaster? Why would I do that? I'm asking you why. Why? No, y'all. It's called monkey see, monkey do. That's what it's called. It's called that you guys always want to be this celebrity shit, but now you're going to get what you want. And that's what this is about. If Micah Parsons would just play football, do what he's supposed to do, keep his head down and get his checks. See, they forget you talk shit after your contract over with. You don't talk shit when you're still in contract, but that's what they do. So now they want to see today how big his mouth is. That's what they want to see today. So what I say, he's going to have to back it up. We're in a world now where you're going to have to show and prove. You're going to have to stand on what you're talking. So now you got to keep that big talk going, Micah Parsons, about how you want to trade and all this other talk. As if you're not grateful you on the Cowboys. All right? No. Now you're being portrayed as a big-ass gump, a dummy. You still might not get no money. And now something, you might just get cut. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen to you? Or they might ship your ass to a bum ass team on purpose. Yep, because now, Mike, you the joke of the day. Sorry to tell you that. You looking like Diddy little cousin right now, bro. That's right. He dropping it. You can't make this stuff up, y'all. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. Man, they was having fun on that stage. All I want to know is, where the hell did this video come from? Yo, y'all, these people nothing to play with, man. This shit just came out of nowhere. Now, don't forget, in the Diddy trial, they got how many cameras, y'all? 250 video cameras. When I said what? Don't be surprised if videos start dropping on people. I already told you that. I got my own opinions, man. No, y'all, all you're going to see this year is embarrassment. You're going to see dragging. You're going to see people fucking podcasting, YouTubing. They're going to be working for their life, y'all. Yo, this whole shit is sinking, y'all. It's sinking. When I kept telling you, all the money is cut. All the checks are cut. Jerry Jones, a check writer. He's talking shit to the check writer. When I say hip-hop is dead or everything is acting, it's because of the checks. It's a chain of command, y'all. If welfare got cut today, what you think gonna happen? People might still be straight, but after a while, what you think gonna happen? People might, if 1 million people in America got fired today, yeah, they might get unemployment, but after a while, what you think gonna happen if they don't get no more work? Family. All of this shit is about to implode, man. Yeah. They don't understand some things, man. So let's go. See that? This is what they was doing on stage, y'all. Micah Parsons and the boys. On stage, ripping their Johnsons, all of that. See? They turning the fairies on stage. But the thing that tripped me out, this shit came out of nowhere, y'all. I'm like, yo, that mean they had this dirt on him the whole time. Yes. So now, he don't got a leg to stand on at all. See that? His whole... Now, look, for those who know about football, you know the Cowboys be losing. They supposed to been did this, did that. But the thing is this, Jerry Jones been kicking out a lot of money. He has. He's been kicking them a lot of money. And they have not been producing no wins. So the media, everybody been gassing him up. Micah Parsons, he's the next Lawrence Taylor. Micah Parsons, just gassing him up. Gassing him up. He believes the shit. But then on top of that, he has a podcast. He's using his podcast to beef with reporters. Idiot. Reporters say something. So I've been peeped it years ago. I say, you know what? Jerry Jones is smart. He's going to let this idiot keep podcasting, keep the Cowboy brand going. But I said, Jerry Jones going to mess around and use this against him when it's time for him to renegotiate. Why? This really means, Micah, you have not been working on your craft, jackass. That's really what that means. Because that's what it is. It takes time to do that. People don't get it. Take time to do a damn part. If I might be doing 2 hours, y'all, but I've been up 4 hours working on the shit before that. It takes time. So man, if I played football, that meant I could have been hitting the gym. I could have been running. I could have been watching plays. While he doing this, y'all, this really means he's supposed to be studying film. That's what it means. They know. So like I said, they know this. Anybody know you supposed look, y'all. Anybody knows this, man. When you perfecting your craft, you perfecting your craft. Anytime you're doing something opposite of that, you're taking away. It's just what it is. So like I say, they know that. They know that. Meaning, okay, you want to come for all this money. But we got a lot of proof. This is all you really be doing, Michael. You don't really do too much. You in the media. You in the fame and clout, sitting on your ass. This does not mean you're trying to win me championships, Michael. This does not mean that. That's why I say Jerry Jones is smart. That's leverage. Because this means you're not working that hard. Okay, bro, you're good, but this is not going to give me rings, Michael. Why should I? No, mind you, Michael say he want all this money. Why should I give you all this extra money? Give me some proof on why. You don't got me no rings. We didn't make it to the Super Bowl. Why? And I got proof that you spent a lot of time with your podcast. No, this was him lowering his stock. It's very simple, y'all. Why? That's why I say why these people don't get it, man. Once you're getting paid for this, but you start doing something less than that, why the fuck do I got to pay you for that? If you show me, you'll do a low-level podcast shit. You do what low-level people do. Meaning, you're Micah Parsons on the Dallas Cowboys, $6 billion team. You make multi-millions a year, but you would do a podcast like a regular Joe Blow on YouTube. You're lowering your stock. That's what you're doing. What's up, Laura? What's up, Britt? What's up, Matt? So look, you lowering your stock with this shit, y'all. This family is no different from regular jobs, man. All right? This is what I mean by regular jobs. If you know damn well you got clout, if you a supervisor at your job, you walk in somewhere and somebody say, look, somebody spilled the juice. Go get a mop and get that. You're going to look at them like they're crazy. You're like, I ain't doing that. That ain't my job. You know from regular work and shit. Whatever your level is, you sticking to that level. You only trying to do something higher. You like, I'm not doing that. Because I get paid to do something else. Meaning that job, that shit less than me. Not trying to be funny, but you know, like, that's not my field. So he don't get that. I play football. When you do podcasts, that's not your field. You doing something low. You lowballing yourself because you actually doing a low-level job, bro. You're not on TV, Micah Parsons. It's other NFL players. They might play and get little slots here on ESPN, Fox, on national TV. You're doing podcasts in your house, idiot. Like Shannonsharpe. He don't have no career, asshole. You just like Shannonsharpe. You get it? Shannonsharpe is on YouTube because that's his last stop. He ain't getting no other job. So, Micah, why you doing podcasting and shit? You supposed to be trying to win these rings, dummy. That's for when you're retired already. But you want to be cool, right? No, you're from the era. Your brain was raised on social media. Your brain was raised on iPod, iPhone, and you one of those people, right? You one of those people. You can't leave the phone alone. You can't leave none of that shit alone. That's why all of y'all gonna be one or the other. Either y'all going to be podcasters or you're going to be gamers, because you guys don't understand that you guys are the ones that are the most brainwashed in the past 15 years from all these applications. And you guys start to actually believe the shit. You believe in views. You guys think views are power. You think likes and comments are power to the point where the influence you get on the internet and the praise you get, you think it transitions to real life. But you don't know, guys. We let you do that. Whatever makes you happy, do it. But one thing you're not going to do, you're not going to demand what we're going to do when it's time to pay you. And you're going to learn the hard way. This is how simple it is, y'all. All Micah Parsons had to do is lay low. But he also don't know this. Being that he got a podcast, that makes him more of a threat. Why? Because now you looked at as you could be trying to influence people against Jerry Jones. You put yourself in a situation where you going somewhere where it could become other than football. And in football, you're supposed to just play. All right? So, mind you, they didn't get this man nothing. He spent all that money, and they talking about what money they want. So, next thing you know, all I know is this shit dropped on his ass so quick yesterday. You see this man getting groped on stage. This person touching his nuts. He's finished, y'all. He's done. He's done. Because remember, there's a lot of different things going on in this. All right? Not only is he dancing, he's twerking. All right? You see him twerking right here. Both of them twerking. Not only is Micah Parsons twerking, he dropping it like it's hot. You see? Lady, you ain't do this in a minute. You see him busting. You see he getting down. He getting down. It's raining men. All right, so he's finished. He's finished, y'all. All right, now, there's levels to this shit. All right? First, he twerking. Then he dropping like it's hot. Then he also bumping and grinding. So he doing a lot, y'all. He doing a whole lot. He's finished, y'all. It also looked like Micah. You don't work, you don't practice a lot, bro. You like to play around a lot. All right? You playing around. And yo, this person got them all worked up, man. They just all got hot in the ass after that. They all just turning to fairies. They just start jumping all around. Yes. Yes. And on top of that, Micah also got groped in the video. So it's about 5 different things happening in that video. He got groped, everything, man. All of that. He got fondled, y'all. See that? So, just a question. Do you think Jerry Jones going to pay him the money he wants? Do you think Jerry Jones going to give him the trade he wants? I think Jerry Jones going to trade him now. I think he's going to trade his ass. Yeah, they're going to send his ass to the Browns. Yeah, he's going to be. Or even that. Or you know how they're going to fix his ass? The Cowboys playing the Dome. They're going to ship his ass somewhere cold as hell. Ship his ass to Green Bay somewhere. Yeah. Anyway, man. You see that? All right. So when I tell you, y'all, it's the revelation, man. Somebody know a lot of them be doing some strange shit. Diddy went to Ciroc, people. After that, he got exposed for doing a lot of freaky shit, right? He trying to bring it to his boss. Somehow he getting exposed to freaky shit, huh? I'm not going to keep repeating shit. I told you the roles the blacks going to play in this game. Told you what they got to do. They've been telling us for so long what they got to do to get the money. Sorry to tell you that. Who's next? Goddamn, who's next? Stephen A know what's up. That's it. That's it, y'all. So, out of nowhere, this drop on him. But what they giving us clues. This is what they do. It's what they into. All right? Parsons love to perform in front of big crowds. All right? He's finished, y'all. So now, all I'm doing today is waiting to see what he got to say. I'm waiting to see rebuttal. I'm waiting to see if they're going to be talking about this on First Take. I'm waiting to see what's next. Because I know as of now, Jerry Jones and them laughing their ass off. Yes, they are, bro. He had no clue what he was dealing with. No, y'all. No. The masters of humiliation. He don't get it, y'all. So like I said, Jay-Z next. Jay-Z somehow still tied in with the NFL. Diddy don't go to court till October, y'all. It's going to be a dark winter and a cold one too, y'all. I'll tell you right now, it's going to be real dark. Not for me and others, but for some people, yeah, it's going to be very dark. Trust me on that. Now, in this department, I got to show you another thing of failure I meant to show y'all the other day. Homegirl Monica McNutt. They have been pushing for her to be canceled and kicked off ESPN. Yes, they have. Because she made a mistake. I'm going to give her a pass and say it was an honest mistake, but she made a big mistake. And she was on national TV, First Take, and she mistaken Barry Sanders' jersey for Shedeursanders. People that don't know football, Barry Sanders is the top of the top, one of the best football players of all time. Drewski was on the show. Drewski had on Barry Sanders' jersey. And Monica McNutt, she said something about, I see what that Shedeur, something like that. You got the Shedeursanders on, even though he played for the Browns, a brown jersey. But I will say this about Monica McNutt too, without something I saw in her. I just got to keep it real. I saw her feeling herself on TV. I saw her get a little big-headed because I did see her try to bark on Stephen A. and try to play Stephen A. before over the WNBA. She's really a basketball player. She's really with the WNBA. But I did see her go hard for the WNBA, and I did see her kind of get pumped up a little bit. Not saying there's nothing wrong with that, but I just know how this shit works. I just know how to. I know it's certain roles you got to play on that TV, y'all. The smart ones know how to play a very balanced role. But then when you start leaning one way with that black stuff, it looks aggressive on TV, y'all. So I saw her trying to check Stephen A. before, y'all. And I seen a certain style. Like, I can see she was becoming ESPN favorite, and I seen a little bit of arrogance in her. But like I say, confidence can be arrogance. But it was kind of like a nonchalant behavior when she was on the show and she didn't acknowledge that Barry Sanders. You see how she chilling? And she was like, oh, that's Shedeursanders. And then she tried to brush it off. But what happened is after that, y'all, they started calling for her to be fired, y'all. They saying that mistake she made, basically saying, how the hell are you in sports with a sports degree on TV? You don't even know who the top running back of all time is in football. The jersey's in your face, and that is not Shedeursanders' jersey for many reasons. That's not Shedeursanders' number. And that's not the team he on. So everybody took it as disrespect to Barry Sanders. And they saying, ain't no way in hell she should be on TV. So I meant to talk about this the other day. They actually went on a campaign against her and say she need to get her ass off that TV, y'all. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. Then the other day on First Take, I saw this other black woman. She a little more light-skinned. But I'm looking at her like she knew. But I didn't know Monica McNutt had already messed up. So then I put it together. Oh, they had to put somebody else on the spot. Yes, y'all. But I was like, damn, I never saw them go hard on somebody over football. But with this Barry Sanders shit, they wasn't feeling that. Because they're saying, how the hell are you on TV? You talking about sports on ESPN, but you don't know who Barry Sanders is? They saying that's the highest form of disrespect and unprofessionalism. Yep. Why? Because the truth is, y'all, it's something about when they get on camera and they get them headphones on and they get this shit called fame, it destroys them. They didn't know it was science things done back when. They get addicted more to anything, more than anybody else. Yep. And one thing they're addicted to now is that fame. That fame and that camera, y'all. So on national TV, live on camera, she made this mistake. And it was a full campaign of people calling for a job. First, you got Detroit fans. Then you got football fans in general. All right? It was no different from any other job. You go to the job, and the person does not know what the hell they're talking about at all. That's just right here. So they get it? So that's a big mistake, y'all. So anyway, I'm not saying she'd be fired from it for that, but they saying get ass off that TV, y'all. So when I kept telling you it's going to keep happening, all right, I'm just giving y'all an update. Now we got to get into the real update. The campaign against Jay-Z. We're going to call today part 3. Last year was the saga of their careers over. The saga of they was on the run. They still on the run. A couple weeks ago, family, I told y'all, I said, everything is picked back up. It's like after 6 months in, 7, I said, family, it's picked back up on all of them. It's picked back up. So for many people that have not been seeing the Rivera interviews, once I see TMZ covering Lance, I know what's up, but I already knew it was up. In my opinion, is part of the campaign against Jay-Z. You're going to see it's all back to back. Reason why I say that, because you're going to see Rock Nation been getting slayed lately. Was he's the man that accused Jay-Z is accused of stabbing or had stabbed. It's the man that Jay-Z got clout off stabbing, however you want to say it. It's part of Jay-Z's legacy. Jay-Z only like good news. Only news he what? Control. Remember I kept telling you that? And I said they don't control shit no more. This is to show you, y'all. I'm letting y'all see it, that this is to prove Jay-Z don't control shit no more. Because come out of nowhere telling the story, and now TMZ put their hands on it. And Jay-Z is not controlling TMZ. This news is also to keep Jay-Z uncomfortable. Keep him in the headlines for bad news. You're going to see whether it's Rock Nation news, whether it's FatJoe in trouble news. It's all to keep Jay-Z in the news with bad news. His storyline is being created. Just let him know he ain't getting away. You ain't going to have a good summer. You with your wife performing, whatever, it's not going to stop. That's why this going to keep happening, like I said. Is now coming back to stab his ass in the stomach. Get it? Stick that knife in his ass. That's what doing. So check it out. Lance Rivera, this is Jay-Z for leaving Dame Dash broke. So now Jay-Z getting smoked for that. Lance campaign said it don't make no sense how he left Dame like that. I ain't gonna lie, I know what Lance doing. Lance also trying to speak up for Junior Mafia because they know Junior Mafia finished. When I saw Lance talking the other day, you know what hit me? It hit me very hard, very clear. I said, yeah, they starting to understand what's going on now. They might ain't get it at first. Reality setting in now, y'all. You know what reality setting in for all of them now? Knows this shit. The bad boy legacy is now officially over, y'all. The bad boy legacy is officially over now. I meant to tell y'all that the other day. The mom is dead. The estate is gone. P. Diddy gone. That means Lil Kim, Lil C's will never, ever, ever in their life go on a Bad Boy tour reunion. Never again. No more Biggie, nothing. That's Lil Kim. That's Junior Mafia. Knows this. They're never going to get a Bad Boy Biggie penny again, y'all. That Junior Mafia is finished. So when was also speaking up for Junior Mafia, I know what he was doing because he know what's up. Man, I'm going to have to take care of them fools because Diddy gone now. So that's what's up. So let's rewind it real quick. When I saw TMZ put their hands on this, I said, okay, I see where this is going at. Because I know the levels of this shit. It started out low-level campaign. He came out before. And I also tell you what's happening with all of this. Oh, man. I get to explain all this shit to y'all. See, this is what I was telling y'all months ago when I said they're going to destroy themselves. By Cameron and Mace keep talking. By Jada and fatjoe keep talking. Guess what they did? Well, they kept poking on. He out now. I told you they're going to destroy themselves. When they all should have shut up and packed up and left. Being that they keep running their mouth, they keep forgetting they got a lot of enemies. They keep forgetting out of 30 years, they run people the wrong way. So I keep telling you, all these people coming out now, they all been shooting themselves. Because is the boss of Cameron. But being that Cameron kept running his mouth online, said, now I got to talk my talk. But this is the difference. You're going to see now TMZ picking up that shit. That means viral. That means national. It's going somewhere now. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's going somewhere else. It's out the Negro section. Let me make it clear for you. It's out of that department. Black entertainment is now YouTube. All the channels, Black entertainment. Outside of that, it doesn't exist. Meaning, somebody could come on here, YouTube, slander all day, don't mean shit. Until what? Somebody real pick it up. That's why I'm showing you. I've been coming on YouTube. Now, Art of Dialogue, I will say, is one of the most authentic platforms as far as put the work in. I know it's money behind it. They're going to fly out, fly you in, whatever. I know they're professional editing, all of that. And they are professional. But I know Art of Dialogue is in the top of YouTube. If we had a top 10, they're in the top 10 of content creators that are respected for their work. And you're going to see them on different platforms. And people of certain calibers watch them. But it's still YouTube. What I mean is, stuff going on YouTube forever. But it's not going to play out in real life. Look at all the interviews Suge doing. All this shit in real life that's not playing out. I'm never going to go to the news and they saying something what Suge said. Not like that. Get it? So my point is this. Once TMZ put them fingerprints on it, that's when it's going somewhere else now. Now I'm going to show you again, y'all. This is out of this side now. It's going somewhere else. Because is going to be the one to help stick that knife in Jay-Z. All right? It's already happening. The whole plan is, as long as Jay-Z don't get no good news, and long as no matter how much fake news he makes up, it's not going to work. All right? Have I not been telling y'all that? Only give you updates. Now, is poking some more, saying it's a shame how Jay-Z left damedash. And we all spoke about this. We all know about this. Same way everything we're talking about is 30 years old. That's why I say the saga is called the end of an era. You're watching an era be closed. Now the part of the story is you're watching them destroy each other. Why? Because was with the team as well. Because they all started in this game. Everything we're speaking about, y'all, goes what I was talking about yesterday when 2000 came in, the New World Millennium, where they started this thing called Young Black Millionaires. And ever since 2000, they all been racing to be millionaires. That's where it all started from. There's millions, because had the millions. Dame had the millions. It was about the millions. Because these labels were pumping out millions. Why? That rap shit had to be pushed. So they made all of them millionaires. Cutting them checks. These were the men that knew the industry, and they were the gatekeepers, meaning they knew how to get the check. So I remember, if I'm not mistaken, when got his label, I think they gave him and Biggie like $60 million, something like that. And they always did despise Un. And they always did set them up for failure. Because I don't know if Un know, the plan was always to destroy his record label. That's right. Because the plan was to destroy every part of Biggie's legacy. Every form of that shit. And I think they started that shit right after Biggie died. That's right. It's just that Un knew certain people. They was in the same circles. They still needed Junior Mafia and Kim. Certain things were needed back then. But I think the plan was always to destroy the whole shit. So, Un is the last one part of Biggie's legacy that has a leg to stand on. So I see Un fighting back to try to preserve some type of Biggie respect of what he created, what he laid down. That's what Un is doing, in my opinion. Also, to finish off Jay-Z. This is about, this, like I say, this ain't just about Dame. This is for the world to know. Because remember, the world don't know about Jay-Z like that. This to let the world know. This is what he did to his best friend. This the guy that helped Jay-Z start. Wow, this is what he did to him. That's not right. Why would he do that? See that? That's the narrative, y'all. You got to remember, TMZ, people that don't know about hip-hop. Remember, TMZ is not just for people in the rap. So you get my drift? This is to get it in all other households, TMZ. Oh, man, look what happened to damedash. Why did Jay-Z do him like that? Jay-Z he's a bad guy. See that? Bad news, y'all. It's all part of the character assassination of Jay-Z. When he what? He talks all that black talk. Look how he did this black man. See that? Family, even if you fall out with somebody, certain things you just don't supposed to do, man. Especially when you're dealing with your legacy. It's just some people real, some people not. Some people are who they are, y'all. Some people could, like, we might have built a legacy together, bro. I don't rock with you no more. But at the same time, I know I'm smart enough to know, bro. If you walk around the street looking bad, bro, you making me look bad. Because we got a legacy together, regardless. So I do have responsibility to make sure you straight on a certain level. Because we still got hits. It means I'm still winning. But I'm winning off the shit we created together, bro. Now, you fell off. It ain't my fault you fell off, bro. I'm still up. But the truth is, we did come up together. So, being that you represent me and I represent you, I make you look good too. Same time, when you're on a low level, you're making both of us look bad. And that's kind of fucking up our history. So, I got to at least make sure you all right. Now, it ain't my job to make sure you balling, but it's my job. I got to make sure I can't see you like that. See? That's what I try to tell people. There's different levels of the shit. Just like I want to explain when I be saying stuff like broke. Like people from a certain era, we got a certain talk. I got my own talk. Like when I say damedash is broke, see, people that's from what I'm from, they know what I'm talking about. When you're not on the same level I know you for, that means you're broke, bro. If I know you to always be in a BMW, but you always in a BMW your whole life. But lately, I've been seeing you in this car that's banged up. You ain't know I looked at your gas tank. Your gas tank ain't looking too right. Bro, you used to always be fresh. You don't be fresh no more. And he broke. Even though you might be all right. Shit, your car paid for you, all right. But in my eyes, I know that really means you broke according to who you are and what you usually do and where you're supposed to be at. You broke. That's why we use these terms. So I'm saying, Jim Jones ain't broke. He still got money. Family, $1 million in that game means you're broke, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you had 100 million, and I don't care if you got 10 million, it means you're broke compared to where you were. All right? You're not the same level you was on. In our world, we all on $100 million level. You got 10 million. You broke us. You can't fuck with us. Like, that's where we come from, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, just like I can have a couple something, but we still gonna say we broke. But we still broke for us. I might just got a couple $1,000 broke. I might have got a couple hundred broke. That's what we call it, all right? I say that to say, y'all, they're all going broke, but they on different levels. And it's not about that. See, when you're dealing with these smart bits, some of them are smart businessmen. This is what they know. They also know it's not about now. This shit is about the next 3, 4, 5 years. When you already 57, 55, you got to think, am I straight to 65? Am I straight to 67? Meaning all my shit gonna be taken care of straight? Do I really got the money I need to have? So they know this shit. Same way everybody got to think. What you gonna have put up when you 65? Ain't none of that shit guaranteed. No. Why you think people working to 70 now? Nothing guaranteed. So this is what you watching now, y'all. You see how in our civilian world, we watching older people got to work more? Now you're going to see it in entertainment. They got to work more, longer, and harder as they get old. When I spoke to y'all the other day about Diana Ross is 81 years old, still performing on cruise ships, 81. Diana Ross could drop dead any day on that stage. She's 81, y'all. But they know if they don't work, they ain't going to eat. Because what? They got a bigger appetite than us. They got bigger bills, more responsibility. So they can sit back today and look at their life and know, yo, the money I got now and the shit I got going on, shit, when I made this money back then, I ain't had grandkids. So I'm saying, when I made that money back then, yeah, I'm straight, but shit, family done got bigger, things done changed. I need more money. Matter of fact, things went up, things done doubled. No, it's a different world now, y'all. See, before the world was set up where when your money was straight, you could just sit back. Shit taken care of. Remember, y'all, everything was low. Remember, think about how low the bills was. Even for car notes. Man, y'all know car notes for certain cars is thousands of dollars. Now, back then, man, a high car note for them back then was $500, $600. You feel me? You get it? They got 10 Benzes on the charge card, but the note say number 600 back then, 500. We paying 200 for car note, 250. They paying 600, 700 back then. But now, them expensive cars they want, man, them shits be like 1,500, $2,000 on a lease, not counting insurance. Then remember this. Some of them, you got to look at all the shit they own. Got to pay tax on that shit depending on where they at. Yeah, they got 10 cars, whatever. They got to pay on all that shit. They ain't got to pay for family members. And you got to do that shit for years and years and still keep paying taxes. Now, they know what's up. They don't want to end up on them streets, y'all. Why am I saying that? Okay. Lance, no, they try to write him out of history. So not only that, I think he realized a lot of shit. So he is the one with the merit, the power, the knowledge to assist at taking Jay-Z down. Meaning helping to make some shit stick. All right? Un is a guy you can't make out to be a liar like that. That's why I know what's going on, in my opinion. All right? Because Un is part of the history. But I tell you, maybe Un was smart. He laid low the whole time. Un is part of the whole shit of Biggie legacy. He is the last person left of a certain cloth left in Biggie legacy. And he also knows what Jay-Z did to Biggie legacy. He knows this. So, this is why I say Cameron kept talking. He's the guy that made Cameron dress up. He the one that did it. He the one that made Cameron play his position. That's right. So why am I saying that? Because if Cameron and Mason keep running their mouth, I'm going to come out. So I'm going to tell you again, being that Jadakiss run his mouth, Bad Boy Family, Biggie. Cameron run his mouth, Bad Boy, Biggie. What said about Fat Joe? Fat Joe is a liar. What I told you about Fat Joe is a liar. Even Reggie Wright said that shit. Everybody says Fat Joe's a liar. Everybody knows he's a liar. He's been lying his whole fucking life. To who? Black people. And what? Taking their money. Fat Joe still go live. They still listen to him. So what? Un had to come out because everybody and people like, oh, I ain't the only one. People been sitting back listening to all these fucking lies for years and years and years. And not only they been lying, they monetize the lies. What Tupac father said. He said on top of that, these dummies watch the shit and then they repeat it. That's most of y'all. So when I told y'all, most of y'all are idiots now, I'm telling you the truth. Everybody knows. So what's happening? Now the real people coming out after all these years of lies that y'all believe to prove all of y'all are idiots. That's right, and exposed. He's a clown, y'all. He been a clown. So Jay-Z was a clown. ever since they put him in this cartoon with that youngster in that chair. I told y'all ever since then it ain't over. No. He coming to stick nails in the coffin, man. All right? Because is the missing link. He knows about Steve Stout. He knows about Russell. He knows about all of them. He knows about every last one of them. So guess what? Being that he got stabbed, it might have been good for him because he kept him away from them. It kept him out of all this shit. Maybe when he got stabbed, he started looking at everybody's suspect back then, and that's what kept him good. So I'm not saying he innocent or none of that. I'm not saying none of that. But what I am saying, from what I see, what he's doing, and with his energy going at, he is going to be one of the pieces at bringing Jay-Z down. Get it? Because what I mean by that is he now has the official right to get his payback now at Jay-Z's worst time. So that's what I mean by it's going to transition into something. And when I saw TMZ pick it up, I said, there you go. There you go. This thing about to take off now. All right? Because this let me know TMZ is tuned in. That's what it means. When I say we all on YouTube, y'all, TMZ, Art of Dialogue, don't matter. We all on the same shit. It's just different what? Channels. Everybody got their own perspective. See, but this let me know TMZ is tuned in. Get it? Which mean what? TMZ showing you right here. They don't kiss Jay-Z ass. Anybody else, they're not going to cover it like that. See, when I tell you the black bloggers, this is how you going to know. If they see going at Jay-Z, they're not going to fuck with it. Tell you, everything going to be revealed, y'all. So, let's go. Yeah, but he's the one that made Cam dress up, man. He the one that made Cam bust those raps. But I think Cam was spying on you, man. That's what I think. All right? So, I told y'all, man, I kept telling y'all this shit. The more they run their mouth, they're going to be finished anyway. I was telling y'all this shit 2024. The way it's set up, they're going to all try to play this shit like it's all on Diddy. They're going to keep going on, but they have no clue. They're already in a trap. The trap that was set for them, y'all, is called YouTube. They're already in a trap they can't get out, and I'll prove it to you. Where they going after this? After this, where they going at? The only way they're going to get out of this is if they go cold turkey off the radar. As long as all of them are online, trust me. Trust me. Because I keep telling y'all, man, they forget about all the people they did wrong. They forget it. They forget it, y'all. They forget. They forget all the people they did wrong. They forget. So what they don't get is a lot of their enemies and adversaries been watching them. A lot of their enemies and adversaries are already conspiring against them. Yeah. Because people starting to realize that they're not the same people they was, even though it's been told already. Don't forget, I told you they lost their power last year. Anybody still don't believe me yet? They lost their power? Huh? Do you think if Jay-Z had power like that, TMZ would be speaking on this shit against him? Promoting Rivera, that's how you gotta look at it. Do you think TMZ would promote Rivera? Because in this modern day and time, people that don't know he would be considered a nobody. You're not putting nobody, this guy bashing Jay-Z. Hasn't been out for years. Why would we cover him? No, they showing you. TMZ showing you. We're not kissing Jay-Z ass. There's something behind this shit. We're going to get in on this. Yeah, they helping that shit to get wheels. So, let's go. Now, back to the legacy. Remember, it's all together. Was speaking about how Jay-Z used Biggie lyrics, all of that. They all talking about how they all use Junior Mafia. Junior Mafia don't got the money they supposed to have. Saying that basically like what we've been talking about, that Diddy and Jay-Z ain't break no bread, use everybody. We already spoke about all of that. All right? Biggie legacy. Mr. C dead. Mr. C, he's the one that brought Biggie to Puff. But Biggie's dead. Mr. C dead. Who else left? Big Daddy Kane. Who's from Big Daddy Kane legacy? Jay-Z. So when I keep telling y'all they all family, Aunt knows the shit. They all know the shit. They all a family, and now their family has been destroyed. That's right. They destroyed themselves, y'all, because they turned on each other, y'all. When they were fighting for those millions, I keep giving y'all the proof. When everybody wanted to be the king of New York, now you see nobody's the king of New York. If I ask you the king now, they wanted the crown so bad, y'all. They wanted to be the biggest. Now they the biggest zeros. That's just what happened. It is so much in all of this. You also got the proof that he wanted all the money for himself and everything. What else unsaid, very important about Jay-Z? Something I said. How Jay-Z really cheated. Jay-Z was in a whole nother era he was not supposed to be in. No. Jay-Z was supposed to be in this era right here with Biggie. Then after that, he was supposed to be in the DMX era before that. Meaning, he was not supposed to be in the era he was in, y'all. I told you, he was in a young man era. Jay-Z was in an era where he was already 10 years older than his competition. Told you it was a lot of cheat codes they did, y'all. See that? When in reality, Jay-Z is their age. That's what people didn't get. He's their age. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tara. Jay-Z really their age, y'all. So that's another cheat code he did. He was in a generation 10 years younger, 8 to 10 years plus, and trying to be the man in a different era, y'all. See, Jay-Z had missed his era. Remember, he couldn't get no deal. So he became a star in our era. But really, it was a cheat code because he was out of era. That's why Jay-Z was the gatekeeper of anybody else that was a threat, because it was the next generation supposed to top all them. And that's why you're going to see everybody under Jay-Z and Biggie and all that pop, everybody else got blackballed. Meaning, you know what I'm saying? You was never going to be over Jay-Z. But the thing is, Jay-Z was not from the era he rapped in. Jay-Z had rapped in the era 10 years later. When we talking about him declaring he the greatest, he the best. No, you didn't rap amongst your peers, Jay-Z. Un spoke about that. See, that's why I say unconfirmed a lot of truth. A lot of shit I already spoke about in others. So like I said, when we got this joke, maybe I should have sung for the Vice after all. What I say, family, ever since then, it's been up. Only updates around here, y'all. Today's an update of the end of Jay-Z. My opinion, I wish I could take bets. Watch when this Diddy stuff over, y'all. Or maybe even before. Maybe even before. Because the same way shit dropping on MICAH Parsons, same way I think shit going to be dropping on Jayz. On a lot. I'm just going to say this. I think a lot of people going to get tapes dropped on their ass. Yup. Trick or treat. A lot of dressing up stuff. Yup. MICAH Parsons freaky, y'all. Freaky Nation. See, Jerry Jones know about Freaky Nation. Y'all don't think he know about that shit. MICAH talking all that money shit. He said, MICAH, don't you go trying to make this no race thing now. This ain't got nothing to do with race. Now, you know I'm going to take care of you now, but you want to keep talking, right? So since you keep talking, we're going to make sure this ain't no race thing. All right, MICAH, let's go. No, MICAH, this is what you into. Freak Nation. Drop it like it's hard. 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 That's MICAH Parsons, man. All right? That's what they do, y'all. This fool turning to fame. Do you see this guy? He took up ballerina classes. They say that's why he's so good on the field. No, y'all. No. And you see what he was with. You see what he was with. You see that. You see that, right? All right. All I'm saying. All right. I'm just telling you. No BBLs, no none of that. No. It was raining men, bro. It was raining men. Now, MICAH, don't you go make this no racist thing now. I'm trying to be fair with you now. All right? See that? That was MICAH was happy. He was happy. Told you, I always forget y'all place. You was happy, man. I was fine. I drafted you, MICAH. I drafted you. I believed in you. This what you going to do to me, MICAH? Now you going to tell me what I'm going to do. After I watch you come from nothing, young man. Young man, you didn't even have... Your bank account was zero, young man. But this, you play for the Cowboys. You get gassed up by that star. And you start thinking, it's your team, huh? Then you guys forget, this our fucking league, asshole. Y'all forget that every time because you were raised by LeBron. And they taught you guys this shit for failure. You're going to always want this money. But since y'all guys are trained to always want money, you're going to take some of this shame, Michael. And that's what he's going to do for this week. All right? Drop it like it's hard. Drop it like it's hard. All right? That's what he did, y'all. Busting it open. So I'm not going to go hard on the woman. No. Told you the Diddy trial was a revelation of the men that danced behind the scenes. That's all it was about. All right? Mind you, y'all, it wasn't just no video of him dancing. No. He was twerking. He was busting it open. And he was bumping and grinding. So he was doing a lot. And he was getting groped. Yes, he was. He was getting hard on stage, everything, man. He was getting groped. That's right. Getting groped. Mike is finished. He finished, y'all. He finished. Yo, can you imagine this shit happen to you? Your whole football team got to look at you. Every goddamn Cowboy fan gonna see this. It's funny because it's funny when he was talking shit. Yeah, they had no clue about these media wars, y'all. He talking straight shit. Talking about trade me. No, you gonna trade me. Jerry Jones said we're gonna drop his stock. Oh, all right, I'll trade you, all right. But after this, your stock will be dropped. You will be a clown after this. All right, that's it. It was raining men, y'all. All I want to know is where the hell did this video come from? That shit just came out of nowhere, y'all. What they said, and then the caption, what they say? Parson loves to perform in front of big crowds. Saying he liked that shit. They said that's the shit he into. Told you, man, they worse than RuPaul. People didn't believe me, man. Told you they worse than RuPaul, man. No. RuPaul got more dignity than them. No, y'all, they're exposed. Sorry to tell you that. Who's next? Who's next, y'all? No. See that, man? Y'all didn't get what the baby was all about, huh? All right, so now you got the proof on Micah Parsons, y'all. So, Micah, I hope you got a wife. I hope you got some shit going on because you know what they're going to say about you now, right, Micah? No, Micah, this is so when it comes time for negotiation, right? Anybody you got to sit with at the table, they're going to be thinking about these videos. And that's going to determine your salary, bro. That's going to determine if you're good for their brand or not. See, some people now might say, I don't think he's a good role model for our team. He's not good with the brand. See, you have no clue. This might cost you some millions now, bro. Yep. You also looking like a player that just jacks off all day and you don't work hard. So it's being looked like. Because you guys want to do everything except for perfect your craft. I know you want to be like LeBron. You want to play ball. And you want to do podcasts. What is it with you Negroes and headphones, man? Negroes podcast been out since before 2010. Why are y'all so addicted to podcasting and shit like that? After you already made it, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Why you not trying to get on TV? All right? And why is Monica McKnight threatening to be canceled? Because she messed up. She called Barry Sanders Shedeursanders, so they want her ass gone. All right? I don't know what's happening, y'all. So let's keep it pushing. Now, back to Dame. Sorry about that. The campaign is on Jay-Z saying it's a shame how he left Dame. That's what they pushing now. To portray the role that Jay-Z don't care about black people. He just used and abused them. But we also know a lot of stuff about Jay-Z and Dame. When I went into this, their humble beginnings, when they were broke. They were so broke at this freak off, they didn't even have no Rockefeller chain. Oh, yeah. The date on this was July 4th. So when people kept saying stuff, I didn't go to no freak off. What I told you. I said Diddy had a lot of damn parties, and they wasn't all called freak offs. He had birthday parties, 4th of July parties, album release parties. His birthday. He had a lot of parties. But one thing you're going to know, one thing I know about that man, wherever he gonna be freaky. That's what I know about the diddler. He gonna be freaky. So, all you gotta know is back then we already proved from these pictures that Dame and Jay both was broke, meaning they didn't have no multi-millions. What else did I prove? That Jay-Z and damedash did not own that Rolls Royce. They didn't own that car. That car Jay-Z standing in front of to this day, Hard Knock Life, was not his car. All right? Until I'm proven wrong, holler at me. There's a lot of shit nobody holler at me yet. Nobody still ain't proving me Fatjoe ain't white. Still. Huh? All right then. So, this when Jay-Z and Dame was happy to be there. This also, when I went to prove that, Dame and Jay, they was lying about Aaliyah. They never went with Aaliyah like that. Because Aaliyah said that Jay-Z was just her friend. No, they used her for clout because she was popping. No, Jay-Z and Dame were fucking scrubs, man. You know what made them somebody? Diddy and Russell Simmons. I also got another surprise for y'all. That's right. Another surprise picture. So, we know who else in this picture. Busta Rhymes to the right. What is Busta Rhymes dealing with right now as we speak? Right now we speak. Allegations, right? Okay. Question. Do you think that's a coincidence? Let's rewind the shit. Jay-Z is being attacked right now. He's being exposed right now. This whole year. Right now. Never happened before. Busta Rhymes accused. Never before. Did not tell you anybody affiliated with Diddy, his history, any kind of way, they all gonna get dealt with. They don't go against him. All right. When you see what is doing? Going against them. Period. All right. Who else getting smoked in this picture? I proved already. J-Lo. Last year told you what? Jenniferlopez's career is over. Her career been over ever since they put her with Diddy in that room too. We went into the cartoon. For those who didn't get it. For those who didn't get it, the joke in the cartoon, see J-Lo standing right there. J-Lo was also supposed to be the witness that saw Jay-Z go in the room. Because the secret of the joke is Diddy set his ass up. That's the secret of the joke. All right? So, like I said, ever since this accusation, his name been dirt. It don't matter what he says or do. He's not going to get no more money in his name. No more sponsorship, corporation, check cut, none of that. Since this day, we spoke about this family. Have you saw him get anything established? All right. I'm saying it for a reason. Because since then, now is out. Is one of his main enemies. If Jay-Z had an arch enemy, somebody is this man right here. Period. All right. So, see Jay-Z back then, y'all? Full, look like he got on Bugle Boy shorts. Like I said, I'm from New York, so I know at that time, you didn't have to be rich to have a certain caliber of jewelry on. So you telling me Jay-Z was with all these stars and he don't got on no big, no nothing. Him and Dame was looking basic and they were dressed like fucking twin brothers. Them fools had on t-shirts and khaki shorts, man. Why? When I went into these pictures, when I was explaining, when I went into the whole shit last year, y'all, because people look, y'all, put it like this. People believe that Jay-Z had more power than Diddy. And I had to go into the whole shit of power and influence and money, how they different things, and favorites and famous. And I went into the whole shit of Jay-Z always been more popular after he got his fame, but he never had more power. And I went back and all of this to show you. See, back then, Jay-Z didn't have no power. And I started going to 97, 99, showing you Jay-Z beginnings when Diddy had the power. They forget, right then and there, Diddy had $100 million. They didn't. Jay-Z and Dame had to split money. They might, I don't even know, maybe they probably had a couple million apiece. Maybe, I don't know. But according to what I know about them, I know they didn't have no big money, and I know Diddy was the fucking man. Because after Biggie died, after that album that Jay-Z helped him write, that album made Diddy in that $100 million bracket. It was with Biggie dying, publishing the rights, and the success of this album, No Way Out. That's what put him in that $100 million bracket. I did all my research, y'all. Because I had to prove to the public. Because they were saying that Jay-Z got all this power. Like after Diddy go down, people saying Jay-Z put him in jail and Jay-Z this, Jay-Z that. I'm like, fool, no. And I'm saying all of this shit before Jay-Z even gets in trouble. Because I was telling them, no, Jay-Z gonna get his time next. He going down too. Even though I told him all of them going down a couple years ago. Yeah. Because, y'all, once I understood what this hip-hop shit was about, I know what's up. I'm going to leave it at that. So you see Dame? Okay, Jay-Z got his little chain on right here. You see Dame? No, they were lusting over Leah. They wanted to run a train on her. They wanted to get clout off her because she was the clout. This will be going on a Nutty Professor and all that shit. This when she was the clout. They was around trying to get clouted. Dame, and Jay. So Un is saying, Jay, why you didn't look out for Dame? Now, I'm going to say this part. Also, I mean, it's not another grown man job to be responsible for another grown man. The question is, why is Dame broke anyway? But when they left Rockefeller, that's when Dame had the millions. But they still had to split that money too. And what people don't get is they also had a third will. His name is Biggs. He had to get his percentages too. This is why I always had to prove to y'all that Jay-Z was playing CEO of Rockefeller, but he didn't have all the fucking money, y'all. I kept proving it to y'all. Why? They had to split money 3 ways. Whenever Jay-Z rapped, Dame got paid off his ass too, and Biggs. Big was the third member of Rockefeller because he's the one that helped put the money up when Jay-Z didn't put the money up. They always had to split money 3 ways. Jay-Z, that's why I say he had money. He was a star, but he knew he had to get away from Dame and them because he wasn't going to see no real money. And this one, Puffy and all of them was way over him. All right? So when I tell you Jay-Z's king persona didn't come into play till he got with the president and started playing games on the internet. The internet is what made Jay-Z become bigger than God in your life, not mine. But I always knew this who Jay-Z was right here. A punk. All right? Never in my life bought Rockaway clothing. I've never bought Sean John clothing. Told you, family, I was never brainwashed by no fucking rapper because being out from New York, I was always smart enough to know, okay, not only did I deal with rap, I'm not going to be walking around the streets of New York with none of their name on me. That's how I always thought, y'all. That's me. That was me, y'all. I'm not going to be in New York with these guys and I'm wearing their clothes. So I never seen none of that shit. Never. All right? So let's move on. This is the picture right here that I never saw before. We got more proof of this party, y'all. This how I found out it was 4th of July. Look to the left. Excuse me, people that's on the phone. To the left, you're going to see Russell Simmons, Kamora Lee. When I tell y'all, they always have functions, but everybody don't be in every picture. I've been seeing these pictures for years, but I didn't know Russell was there that night. Bingo. Russell Simmons right there. I'm always asking these same questions. Is it a coincidence Russell Simmons is out the country in Bali? You don't think Russell might have got a tip off? Russell was always my clue this game was over, y'all. Because I know the family, I know the circle. Un is from that circle. He knows them very well. All right? So when I say that, I'm showing you that none of this shit is a coincidence. We can take the fucking pictures of it. If we was to do a walkthrough of that night, we would be able to see damn near something happen to everybody in these pictures. First of all, Aaliyah is dead. Dame is broke. Now Jay-Z getting in trouble. Diddy's in jail. Busta Rhymes is in trouble. J-Lo is in trouble. Career over with. Janice, Diddy mother's embarrassed. Family, I can keep going on to show you it's all together. When I told you it's a reason why BET is dead. No, Andre Harrell's in the picture. He's dead. No, it's a lot of reasons, y'all. Everybody's dead. Everybody is guilty of something, some kind of way. A lot of people are broke. The other percentage got lawsuits, bad news. More lawsuits are coming too. More accusations are coming, y'all. Trust me. Yes. I'm going to say what I said earlier. For me doing my homework online, I see two campaigns. One is on Jay-Z, and the other one is on somebody from the West Coast. Now, when I tell you the end of an era, when I tell you it's one particular era, a lot of them are going down. And the reason why I say that, because they all still showing their face. I told you it's a trap. They showing their face because they need the money, but that's going to be what get them in trouble. Yep. Because I'm seeing people that's of a certain age. They 30 years in the game, y'all. But now what they're doing is contradicting themselves online. Yeah. So I'm telling y'all, some more people going down for a lot of reasons. fatjoe with the team. Is it a coincidence? He's with Roc Nation. Now, guess what? I'm bringing up fatjoe because I saw an article the other day about fatjoe and Roc Nation. Somebody trying to set fatjoe up to make Roc Nation look bad. I'm looking at this shit. I'm like, I know this shit fake news. Hip hop site, hiphopnews.com. I'm like, I know this shit fake. Google the real news. Shit don't come up. So I'm like, yo, they've been trying to fight these allegations so bad. All of this is strategically a hit, y'all. When you see Nicki go at Jay-Z, when you see fatjoe get a lawsuit while he's on Roc Nation, after I told y'all he was on Roc Nation, when I told you that Jay-Z owned all of them. Who else Jay-Z owns his ass right now? Jadakiss. Jadakiss on Roc Nation as we speak. Jada and fatjoe platform is a Roc Nation creation, period. So I told you, the more they talk, the more people coming out. It's shit that they saying. Now everybody is saying that fatjoe is a bold-faced fucking liar. So I told you that's what's going to be the nail in their coffin, y'all. Is now being picked up by TMZ, which is going to make more stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, say he's working on a project himself. So I know what's going on. Full campaign against Jay-Z, y'all. Full campaign. Then you got to remember I told you a while ago, when you're taking down a so-called billionaire, it's going to take a lot of traps, right? Now, remember that girl, Mia? She's still campaigning on Jay-Z. He got the campaign against him. He tried to make her do this and that, get plastic surgery. What's the other campaign against Jay-Z? His son. See that? I'm going to show you it's a lot of different things going against him right now as we speak. He can't fight everything. But some more going to come out too. What else? He's not off the hook with the diddler yet. When he lied and said he don't know that man. When I pulled up on the screen, somebody that has nothing to do with rap music at all did a study on Jay-Z and Diddy's history and pulled up their 30-year history online. People that's not even into rap music, period. When I said this shit bigger than rap, people that's not into rap is covering this shit. People that's not into rap know exactly who Jay-Z is. This is what I kept telling y'all. When I kept saying rap, black culture is looked at as the most dirty, filthiest, horrific thing, is being blamed for being the most movement that destroyed America. America principles, fibers, morals, because the secret is that's what rap music was. Kill, get high, smack a bitch, right? That's what it was, right? Sell these drugs, bust that gun, kill, murder, murder, murder. Jack, steal that car, whatever. Rap music, gangster rap music was the soundtrack to Criminals. When you watch Menace to Society, when he goes steal that car out the car lot, first thing you do is what? Pop a rap tape in, right? Throw that shit. I don't want to hear this shit. Set it off. Queen Latifah, that's what she did, right? They always going to show you. The rap goes with the crime, but y'all know that. Y'all make money off drugs. You buy that car. You put a system in it. You're going to blast that system. You're going to blast that rap. They knew this. It was a teaching. Y'all didn't know. You're going to be taught revolution, but when y'all realize there's no revolution, y'all going to turn into gangsters and kill yourself. The whole power, movement, and rap were programs designed for y'all to self-destruct in the end. Because you ain't going to do nothing. That's why it's called a revolution. When it's all said and done, it's designed for y'all to go in one big circle. And that one big circle y'all going, it's going to be called a big-ass zero. And that's what happened. So being that I know about revolutions, and I know it's called going in circles, I knew one day they always going to come to an end. Because I knew that it meant they were really going nowhere. So I've been breaking all these things down to y'all. And as I've been going on, I've been giving you the proof. With damedash, all of them. He's the proof. He started from somewhere. He went through all this shit, made movies. He did this, that, and the third. But somehow he ended up back where he started from, like a zero. Think of that circle. You start here. By the time you go around, you come back to that point. That's their life. Those are what I call the traps. This is what I call going nowhere. You're going to be this character. I'm damedash. You're going to go you're going to fly in jets. You're going to be on yachts. You're going to have all these women. You're going to do it all. But somehow you're going to end up back to where you started. But in your case, you're going to always be worse than how you started. Damedash is the proof. Same thing with Jay-Z. He went for the fame. Now look what he's being accused of. Now look at how he's being looked at. Yes, he was at the top. He got the praise. Now he's going to get all the embarrassment, y'all. That's how it works. When I tell you, in this game they in, when you don't know how to bow gracefully, you will get taken out. So Un is also here to check Cameron and Mace. When you got to keep watching Negroes lying, laughing and joking and giggling, and they won't stop, and they think it's cool and cute to play with people's name, that's what made people say, you know what? I don't really want to do this YouTube shit, but I got to do what I got to do. And that's how the shit go, y'all. Because that was like the case for me too. That's the truth. When people, I'm going to give you the understanding with me, right? I knew it was going to happen. I knew one day that if all this shit didn't get challenged, it was going to be law. It was going to be history. Everybody was going to believe that shit. Meaning every lie that Jay-Z and his people told and all these guys did, they were just going to walk off in the sunset. Then I basically saw this thing where it was a group of people. They thought everybody from history or a certain era or real people, OGs, whatever they thought everybody was dead and gone. Then I watched all these people come online telling all these lies and stories and all these narratives and fake shit. And I say, you know what? All this shit is going to be a fake ass history one day. And I was like, yo, the real history going to be erased. I knew the end of BT was going to come one day, and I knew the real history was going to be erased. So that's why I told people this channel is for entertainment and education. I've been giving y'all the whole history, the whole shit, the whole time. Not only the history, also telling you where it's going at for the future. Now, the future part, they didn't believe because you're taught not to see your future. All right? So some people's brain don't comprehend nothing in future, y'all, at all. So I'm showing you this to show you a reason to always update your database. When Jay-Z home got burnt down, it was for a reason. Now I'm going to show you who home is not burnt down once again. Kanye West. Kanye West, former Malibu mansion, back on the market with new price cuts. His mansion is not burnt. Who else mansion is not burnt? The Diddler. But Jay-Z and Beyonce mansion got burnt, even though they bought the biggest one last. Yep. Told you. I've been getting all the clues, giving them to y'all. The campaign against Jay-Z and Beyonce been going on. But what did I say? I said family. It's only one department don't know about they shit. I said black entertainment don't know about they over with. And I said all they want to do is keep public opinion with the black people. Now, they was able to do that. That's why now TMZ is in the shit. TMZ promoting Un is now taking it out the black department once again. This is the same equivalence of when Jaguar Wright went on Piers Morgan. It's out the bag now. TMZ feeds engines. Now people all over are going to be talking about this that didn't have a clue. Meaning they didn't know who Un was. Now they're going to go into that. They're going to go watch all the dialogue, go into his stories. Then The narrative on Jay-Z is he did his partner Dame dirty, left him like that. That's gonna make Jay-Z look like an evil, wicked tyrant man that left Dame helpless, right? This with Dame is Jay-Z's character assassination to show that he's really not about helping people at all, and to show that when he's done with you, you're left for dead. All right, that's what all this is, to kill his persona. So you never saw Jay-Z clown in cartoons. So once again, when I saw this shit, I know what it meant. That meant, man, his time is up. Then what they do, try to scare people with lawsuits. What I said, man, they're going to send out a lot of lawsuits. They're going to send out a lot of cease and desist. I said, no, that's that boogeyman shit. They know black people scared of lawsuits. Yo, y'all, the whole shit is racial because they made it racial. So I keep telling y'all, what you're watching is bastards that play the black card their whole life. And when I told y'all their black card is being taken, it's taken from them, meaning they can't use it no more. This is why they're being exposed, because they can't hide behind the black community no more. Get it? You don't have no more power. That also means you're exposed. You exposed by the people that supported you. See, Jay-Z, as you being exposed by your people, it's going to get bad for you. I'm going to tell you again, y'all. When you heard about 5,000 agents were fired, a lot of people don't have protection no more, y'all. Also, a lot of people that was in witness protection programs, a lot of people that were informants, confidential informants, those checks stopped. I'm not playing with y'all. If the drug game is over, crime is over. They no longer need to cut federal checks to informants and none of that shit no more. So I told you, a lot of people got their water cut off, y'all. That's what a lot of this shit is about too. But you see, Kanye, his mansion didn't burn. So somehow something happened to LeBron James' mansion and a lot of others. So remember when I told y'all Kanye played the role of a fool, Kanye did that and a third? Somehow you're going to see Kanye somehow. It's always okay. Yeah. Because what else people forget? They forget that Kanye was one of their number one enemies. And I also said, as long as Kanye West is walking around, he can flip a switch on Jay-Z and Beyonce any day he feel like it. Because they got dirt on them. All right, so let's move on to this woman. I'm only going to talk about her real quick. She is in a special right now as we speak. I'm only talking about her because you're going to see with this whole Diddy trial. It's only certain people that went successful after the Diddy trial. Like I said before, making of the band members, Freddie P, Chopper, they be on YouTube. She's on a big platform on a reality TV show. It's called, the show she on got to do with botched plastic surgery, something like that. But on the show, she was talking about Diddy. On the show, they filmed her watching Diddy be arrested. But she said something that I said. I said, as far as we know, Diddy could have treated her right. Because you're going to see she's not against Diddy. But not only that, she claimed Diddy the one that made her get her face done. And I also said she was getting clout off Diddy. But it ain't just that. I want y'all to see the difference. Now, they was all making of the band. Dawn Richards got her lawsuits thrown out, which means she got nothing guaranteed. Chop and Freddie P, they ain't getting no money. They on Art of Dialogue, meaning they not on national TV. She's from making of the band, but she's the hero of making of the band. That's why she's on TV, and everybody want to hear her story. Because I kept telling you, ain't no sympathy for none of them blacks. They ain't getting no money. And the secret is they are the freaks of the industry. And that's just what it's going to be. And you know what they're going to say for the blacks of the industry? Whatever Diddy did to them, they liked it. Why? They're going to say they kept coming back. All right? What else is the secret about them? They say they do anything for money. So Diddy didn't do shit. All right? Nobody told Michael Parsons to bust it open on stage. Nobody told Michael Parsons to grind on stage. Nobody told him that. Nobody told him to let somebody handle his Frank on stage. Nobody told him that. All right? He did it because he wanted to do it. So I don't think Micah Parsons got a leg to stand on no more, y'all. What about y'all? Do you think he still wants smoke with Jerry Jones? You think he's gonna go in the office and say trade me now? No, Micah Parsons is hiding under the covers. Now, I got this video yesterday, but I did not yet get to see the reaction. So only thing I'm interested in today is to see if they're gonna talk about this shit on TV. He's finished, y'all. Finished. I'm showing you the pattern of all of them are going to be. When I said it's two sides, either you're on one side or you're not. It's two sides. Micah Parsons tried to go against the other side. He tried to go against, you get it? The wrong side. They're not playing with you. You know, Michael, we wasn't too fond of that Colin Kaepernick stuff. Colin Kaepernick done put the spirit of rebellion in you guys. Now, we made this league. I paid a lot of black people money. You see that Michael Irvin? You see Emmitt Smith? You see them guys? They got me 3 rings. I put a lot of money in their pocket and many other black people. Don't you ever play those games with me, boy. Don't you ever think you're going to use your platform to turn those good black people against me. So before you do that, Micah Parsons, this ain't no black thing. This going to be a freak thing. Because Micah, I know you's a freak now, boy. And don't play with me now. Guess what Jerry Jones and them doing today? Guess what? They might got to get rid of your ass now. I think this right here has just crashed your value, bro. I think they just crashed your value, Micah. I think that's what happened. He said, you want to be traded? Fine. Just know your stock just went down. Know why? Hey, other people might not want you as a teammate. They might say, Micah, this is not a good example for our children. I'm not bringing my kids to no games for this freak. And then you got teams that might say this is going to mess up their status. You can't go to the Steelers doing that. You ain't going to no Giants. Nope. They don't play that shit. Some teams are corporate, bro. They not with all that shit. So this right here is going to limit your jobs and it's going to limit your salary. Because guess what? You can't talk shit. You can't go to no team and say, I want this. What they're going to do, Michael? They're going to have it on the phone. When you at that desk and y'all talking about numbers, you don't know. They're going to have it ready for you. At the meeting, fool. You're going to be at the meeting. And they're going to have this phone. It's going to be paused, right? It's going to be on this video right here. And when you start talking about what you want, they're just going to slide the phone to you. They're going to go like this. Michael, how much you want? You sure about that? I'm going to just slide the phone. And it's going to be on the phone, Michael. And you got to just take what you can get, bro. Because after this, you better hope your NFL career ain't over with. That's what you better hope. Because you're done, Michael. You might be the oh shit. He might be the young Shannon-Sharpe. Meaning he was an NFL player. His ass might get kicked out the NFL, and then he's gonna be a full-time podcaster on YouTube like Shannon-Sharpe. He's gonna be the young version of Shannon. Get it? Shannon-Sharpe was in the NFL respected, but he got kicked off TV because he was freaky. This is the young Shannon. He talking shit, but he might get kicked off the team because he got exposed for being freaky. That's right. No, man, the narrative on y'all is damn near 85% of y'all are in the damn closet. That's the secret on y'all. Now, a lot of us, we don't believe it, but that's the narrative. They say it's a little bit of Diddy and all of y'all, man. That's what they said. And I know the Diddy would have loved that, man, right? I mean, whatever. I know Diddy would have loved it. Matter of fact, Diddy would have loved to see you. Straight up. And we know what Diddy would have did to you, Michael. That's right. We also know about you, Michael. You would have been a willing participant, bro. That's right. Every freaking day. That's it, y'all. So they run their mouth. Michael been running his mouth, y'all, using his podcast to go against Jerry Jones. He was using his podcast for leverage. Meanwhile, Jerry Jones let him do all that shit. He let him start his podcast because he knew one day when it's time to negotiate, you're going to lowball yourself, dummy. That's right. Hey, Michael, you might as well be a permanent podcaster now. Fuck it. Because I think, no. When you on the field, bro, everybody gonna have jokes. See, every opposite team gonna play mind games with you. See, I play football. I know this shit. See, when y'all lining up on the ball, everybody gonna have jokes on you, bro, and you gonna get mad. But they gonna use that to take you out your game. So you gotta play all these games, but every game you play, the opposite team gonna be joking on you, bro. You ain't gonna make it, Micah. They're gonna make it where you want to show your face, because you never gonna live this down, bro. Never. Because you know what made it funny? Because he actually pulled up. He was the feature. Now, it started out one way. They was in the back just dancing. Also, okay, they clowning, being goofy. See, they were just dancing. They okay. But Micah stepped out and did a feature. You know, like how they do that, you got served? Micah did a feature. He left the crowd and got a one-on-one. And he started freaking. All right? He started freaking off. He was reining in, y'all. This shit hilarious, y'all, because he supposed to be this football player. Nah, bro, you fucked up. Actually, Michael, is worse than Shannon right now. Meaning, you exposed, bro. Drop it like it's hard. 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 You finished, bro. Hey, Michael, you'll be smart to be the first young player to retire after his first contract. Just retire, bro. That's it. No, y'all. This is the LeBron James era, y'all. That's what it is. They think they can talk shit back to owners and talk this, that, and the third, but it's not going to happen, man. So let's go to Monique. How long y'all been hearing this story about Monique and Tyler Perry? How long you been hearing the same shit? How long? Life is passing us by, y'all. You know what's happening? You're watching older people having crisis. They're realizing their life is over, y'all. You're not scared that is? When you realize it's finally all over and you checking that account and them bills keep coming in. They know what they got to do, bro. When you Monique and you sit back, you see Linnell go viral for dissing Shannon. You seeing all this shit. No, Monique wants some of this too. Remember the other day when she spoke up for Shannon? I told you what Monique was trying to do, y'all. Trying to put herself in the mix. Monique wants to go on tour again. Monique haven't been on tour since she's been on Shannon's platform last time. Comedians need hype to get booked. So she's going at Tyler again. Meaning, how many times I tell you, they're going to go on these platforms. They're going to just keep talking the same shit. I said, y'all watch these same people for all these years. You know all the stories by heart. They give you the same interviews. You never get no new details. You never get no exclusives or their humble beginnings. You never get nothing, y'all. The same shit. This is why I kept telling you it's all played out. It's corny now. It's whack. The thing is this. The people are whack too. The people that's into this shit is whack. The people that listen to it is whack. Y'all all are out of time, out of space. That's what this is about, y'all. It's not my judgment. It's just the reality of the whole shit. Monique confronts Tyler Perry with bold demand. She's still blaming Tyler Perry for blackballing her. But what people have to forget, Monique blackballs herself, y'all. Monique thought because she got the Oscar, in her mind, you know who she is, right? You see her complexion. She thought because she won an Oscar in Hollywood, a program that has been set up for over 100 years, Hollywood. This is when I knew they didn't even know their Hollywood history. First of all, blacks wasn't even permitted in Hollywood at first. Then when they wasn't allowed to talk. Then when they first thing they was allowed to do in a movie was play music first. Then as time went on, when they needed them to play certain stereotypical roles, when they couldn't go without put nobody black in it, okay, we give them jobs. But you're only going to play certain roles. They keep forgetting that. That's what Hollywood was built on. But not just for blacks. Hollywood used to beat the shit out of everybody, drag their ass, the directors. That's why I say, let me find out they was in Hollywood but didn't know Hollywood history, y'all. because I started to see how dumb they really are. Meaning, if you black and you got an Oscar, you can count on your hand how many blacks even got one. Stupid. But Monique thought she was going to talk shit to them about what she going to get paid, what she ain't going to do, what I ain't going to do this, I ain't going to do that, I ain't going to do this, I ain't going to do that. But she forgot in Hollywood. What is it based on? Relationships, friendships. You might got to do this director solid for the low ticket. That same director blows up and bless you in the end with a big role, big movie, big payout. But since you didn't play ball because you want to be big-headed like a Negro, now you get nothing. Now we putting calls on you. Now we're going to say, stay away from her. She was turning down roles, y'all. But you forget in Hollywood, first you want any role you can get. You want a feature? You want anything. Monique forgot she started from comedy. She forgot she started from the Parkers. What else she didn't know? She didn't know that Oprah and all of them picked her on purpose to play that low-down, dirty role. She also didn't know that after that low-down, dirty role, she wasn't going to get no more real roles anyway. What else? She got an Oscar for playing a low-down, dirty black role. What did she really get the Oscar for? She played a role of a woman that humps her own daughter and watches and knows about the father humping his own daughter. Actually, the father got his own daughter pregnant. That's Precious. That's her movie. Now, the question is that movie anything to be proud of or respected? Huh? Never respected that movie. Never watched it again. Now, let's really use our brain, y'all. See, when I told y'all the concept is y'all dark people. Y'all dark people because y'all always just evil. Y'all fucking evil, wicked. Wherever the evil, wicked shit at, that's where y'all at. Not only that, y'all all born and raised in dark houses. Y'all live in dark houses. Y'all dark people. You like dark shit, dark news, murder, kill, depressive shit, old shit, everything dark. So, I said it to say, being at her number one film is a dark movie. Do you really think people in Hollywood, oh, you did a great acting job, or this movie was so fantastic, or you were so good? What about this, y'all? This is not even a movie to be proud of, y'all. This is a movie that's going to be buried in time. You know what this movie is for? Documentation. This movie is for when you want to watch how foul they are, when you want an idea of how they get down in this country, when you want to see what they do in them houses in them neighborhoods, when you want to get an idea of how they was raised. This movie Precious will give you a little bit of information about how they actually are raised in a household. Yes. Everything you thought was entertainment was actually a study on your life put on a screen. Right. This is why I say your art imitate life and these. See, your life imitates art, and this art imitates your life. It's called black entertainment. Let me give you an example. Anything y'all do in real life, at the end, for y'all gonna be a joke. Because y'all are entertainment. Whether you're running your mouth, talking, you entertain one way or another. Whether it's hidden cameras, it don't matter. Whether it's leaked footage, it don't matter. You always gonna be our entertainment. Because you are clowns. That is the script. All right? So Monique, you really was a clown. Why? You was a comedian first. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. I never seen people cut grass so much, y'all. So look, Monique forgot she was what? A clown first. A comedian is a clown, y'all, a jester. So your job was a clown, but now Hollywood, we supposed to take you serious. Why am I saying that? She was turning down roles. In that game, turning down roles is disrespect. Meaning, okay, you not Denzel, you didn't make it that big. Who are you to turn down roles? Monique, that was just one movie. Who are you to turn down roles? So she came into Hollywood off of Lee Daniels movies. This is when I told y'all the code is those are just black movies. Anything Tyler Perry does, black movie, not highly respected. Family. Y'all been around for a minute. A lot of y'all know about films. We're going to keep it real simple today. Have you ever heard anybody say in a world of film that Tyler Perry was one of the top film directors? Whoever heard that shit? Holla at me. See, Monique, that's your Oscar right there. That's your shit. That's Black Hollywood shit right there. You just didn't get it to your head neither. All right? When did you ever hear anybody, I'm talking about in a real world of film, Martin Scorsese, He's a pro. I can name many movies off the rip, classics. I give you one, Godfather. I give you another one, Casino. I give you another one, Goodfellas. His genre is mafia movies. But my point is, Tylerperry is not mentioned amongst the great film directors. Ron Howard from Happy Days. John Singleton. He was not in that John Singleton category when John Singleton was alive. No, y'all. Tylerperry was manner. His films were strictly for BET and their own network. All right. His job was to only make agenda films. That's it. And you will never in your life see anything Tylerperry without people being humiliated in that shit, or see them with a certain behavior. All right, let's go to the real world. The entertainment shit get corny, y'all. Go to the real world now, y'all. The shit I like to talk about. 5,300 ghost cars seized since New York toll evasion operation began. Everybody ain't been paying their tolls, car taken. They know everybody been riding around what? Bogus tags. New York, you get your car taken, you ain't getting it back. 5,300 cars taken. See ya. Before what? The winter. So it's going to get messed up for a lot of people. Evictions and losing cars. Evictions and losing shit. What people didn't get, the way 2025 was set up, you had to be straight before the year came in, and you had to be ready to work your ass off this year. Anybody was going at normal levels or bullshitting, especially if you in debt, this whole year was designed for you to fail, crash, and burn. Everything I've been telling y'all, but it's only been on members only. I told y'all what I was going to do, y'all. Once I realized what's going on with all this shit out here, all this fake content, I said, I'm only talking to the real about real shit. I've been telling you everything's going to happen. Because I've just been watching the weather report, y'all. The forecast. They tell you everything, man. So what I'm telling you is this. They're not telling you in New York they're going to have it bad. So now you could be a person already messed up in your bills. Now you get your car taken. They also know this is an excuse for all them cars that was jacked up in tickets. 5,300 cars taken, y'all. This has nothing to do with no damn repo. This got to do with not paying tolls. So, update. Let me show you what's going on. Real time around the world. Look, it spiked very dramatically. Over 500 car break-ins across Minneapolis since July 3rd. Juveniles. Remember when I spoke about the main ones breaking in cars, juveniles? I said they little crackheads. Bingo. That's the only way to get money. Family growing up, only crackheads broke in cars, period. Why? They be looking for change and shit. When you see young kids breaking in cars over the summer, that meant they were broke, hungry, and starving. That's what it means. Everybody knows no money, no damn car. Sometimes they do look to catch people slipping that leave their gun in their car too, though. They do it for that too. But this is the reality right now we in. When I said a long time ago, a lot of people going to get their ass shipped out. And a lot of people are going to alligator Alcatraz. All right? Because this time when people get arrested, they're not going to regular prison. If they in any sex crimes that got to do with minors, if they got to do with anything with that fentanyl, and they facing life, they ass going in a camp. They will be in custody of the military. That's what's going to happen. And some of their ass might get shipped out. When I said it before, I said some Americans going to get their ass shipped out. Y'all thought I was playing? No, it might be a plan. This time you ain't going to no fucking jail. Guess what? We do have a U.S. jail, but that shit is in Guantanamo Bay. Y'all going there this time. Remember, we built it for the Taliban. But this time, all you sex offenders, all you y'all going to fucking Guantanamo Bay. Y'all going to some real shit this time. That's the catch I didn't get. Anybody, homeland, anybody get caught up in any of this shit for any reason. Say you a gangbang in California and you get caught up with that Mexican shit. You going in that camp, bro. You ain't going to no prison. That's how it's going to work. Y'all going to get dealt with like that. So, Don't forget all this going on in LA. But I'm gonna tell you again what I said earlier. Somebody big from LA gonna go down soon, y'all. The next big person, I'm telling you, there's some more people from LA going down. I'm gonna tell you that. And I'm gonna give you a hint. Until Keefe D case is over with, until Keefe D trial is over, he behind bars, that shit ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. And I'm going to say what I see, a lot of people working on this internet because they have to work because they realize it's some shit going down. I see campaigns. So I'm just going to tell you on that. Until Tupac Slaughterer get his time, that shit is not over yet. I think they about to clean house. That's what I think. Now I'm gonna give y'all this last clue. White House joins TikTok. I'm gonna just say that part. What does that mean, y'all? Let's see who's smart. White House joins TikTok. Also, the sidebar under that. I get to prove to y'all two things in this topic. This is what I was telling y'all when I said that fake news is banned. Here is how the real news is now authorized. You see it says summarized. You see at the bottom it says Fox News, CBS, Reuters. This means real news. This is the formula for real news now, y'all. Anything less than this is uncivilized now. So all the things I've been telling y'all is playing out. So like I said, when you come on this channel, you're going to think I'm just saying I told you and I said no. Everything I spoke about before was even in the flesh. Because I just followed the script. And you get it? And I also told y'all, only thing these apps been being used for is to study the public. And I also told you a lot of people are going to go down because of these apps, because they being watched and studied. And I also said that these applications are their traps. When I said anybody in this country that is not legit, 110%, that is living any kind of way, they are all being tracked on every single platform. I told y'all this. I'm going to show you again. When I kept telling y'all, take certain shit out of my chat room. When I told y'all that, didn't I already tell you that? How many times I told y'all? The days all that stupid shit and crazy shit is over with. The days of talking about the gov, this, that, I told you it's fucking over. Here's the proof. The White House is on social media. What else you need now? I got to say it like that and talk like that because people don't get it. So now that's what I'm trying to tell you. Anything less than that is uncivilized. You're going to get dealt with one way or another. All right? So what I'm trying to tell you, a lot of y'all better start acting like y'all got fucking sense. I'm going to tell you what your mama told you. Act your age and not your fucking shoe size, and you will get this shit clear. The world of idiot shit is done, y'all. Nigger nation, freak nation, fucking weirdo, all that shit is over. And if you don't get it, that means you're a willing participant. I have to say it like that so people get the shit clear. See that? You never in your life seen no damn White House online. But what's happening? They've been online. They just telling you to your face now what you should already know. All right? So when I said these apps are not the same, they're not the same no more. Hopefully you getting it. No. These apps are now y'all fucking in. Huh? Where you see damedash die at? YouTube. This is where it's going to happen at, y'all. Where you see shannonsharpe destroy that? Where you see Diddy destroy that? Now when you see Michael getting destroyed at? This internet. For them, for some people, this shit going to be a death trap. How many of y'all saw that movie about the social media app and somehow everybody in the app kept dying? How many of y'all know about that movie? I forgot the name of it. I'll be on top of all this shit. It came out in the pandemic too. It's a movie. It's an app. You be fucking around with that app. Next thing you know, people start dropping. Shit start happening to their ass. Well, maybe that shit was Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. All right? I'm telling you what it is, y'all. And you're going to see everybody that was out for fame, all of them get humiliated. Everybody that wanted fame, you're going to see they can't show their face. Anybody that saw that movie, please tell me what's the name of that movie. It's that movie where they like I said, they show you it's the movie where it show you like the app had a certain spirit to it, and if you mess with that app, that's it for you. Hold up. I remember it's called Countdown. All right, that's one of them. Thank you very much. That's why I say that's what the chat is for. All right, so yeah, I gotta check that movie because I was seeing the previews right a while ago. Then when I went to look for the movie, I couldn't remember the name. And I was like, what's the name of that shit? And I kept putting in wrong names. But they been put a movie out about basically death apps, man. But I know what they're really saying. See, a lot of people, you can down these apps a lot of ways. Like, you can lose your motivation on these apps. You just on this shit. That's why I say he a football player, but every day doing podcasts. What happened? I go through the shit. You get used to sitting down, y'all. It's days after this shit. I know, like I say, if I wasn't the type that's busy and work and do shit, no, you get lazy. Meaning you sitting down, your legs get limp. You doing that shit all the time, your legs not the same. He play football. He always sitting down. He might be sitting down when he should be working out his legs. All that shit means something in his field. Meaning in football, you supposed to be training, resting, studying plays 24/7. That's it. Unless you off duty. They don't understand that. That's why a couple years ago, it came out about Kyler Murray incompetent. He plays sport. He plays video games. They be trying to say, y'all idiots. Y'all stupid. Y'all are big kids. That's what they be trying to say. Y'all are dumb. You can't focus on one thing and be a master. You guys always doing this. You start doing that. You start doing that. You start doing that. When it's all said and done, you end up doing nothing. All right? All right? All right, let me give another fucking example. Damedash. He had all this shit going on, right? Damedash doing this. He doing that. I got this. I got that. Now what the fuck he got now? Barely got teeth, right? No, y'all. Y'all card is up. Y'all fucking exposed. Y'all told you, man. Y'all were under false teachers your whole life. It was designed so by the new millennium, you will be so fucking stupid and ignorant that it will show in your face. Yeah. I gotta say these things until it's all gone, y'all. Until it's all gone, people gotta understand, y'all. This is not the world we living in. This is just the one part. You get it? This is just a world that everybody knew about. See, I'm gonna give it to y'all clear. People got paid to brainwash and lie to people. Now the people that did the lying and brainwashing, they ass fucked up now. Then it was people that paid them to do it. It was people that knew the play. They sat back and watched the whole what? Brainwashing. They watched the whole charade. But now, the man behind the curtain is pulling the strings. Said, uh-oh, show's over with. Time to put the puppets back in the closet. That's called prison. That's called humiliation, whatever it is. You're going back to who the fuck you was. Hopefully, you can still show your face when it's over. That's what's happening. All right? So you're going to see everybody was a star. Look at J-Lo. J-Lo's not a superstar no more, y'all. We looked at the other day. She got embarrassed at the Chanel store, right? They done with her. Thank you very much, Seeker. Now, I'm going to ask y'all again. Because it's not about me. I'm not a fucking genius, y'all. Look at this picture. Now look at today where they all stand. And I'm asking you again, is that a coincidence? When I said this era going to be worse than any other fucking era when it comes to entertainment, you don't get it yet. You don't get it yet. If Michael Jackson them took a picture, everybody in the damn picture wouldn't be dead or dirty or you get it? No, y'all, this mean y'all whole fucking era. You got victims of abuse. You got people that did the abusing. And they abuse many ways. They abuse people financially. They abuse people sexually. They abuse people physically. What else we got proof of? Neglect. They made their money off what? The black community, black entertainment. Where the community at now? What they got? What they built? What they leave? All right. This is why I don't want to hear they shit no more and nobody else. This is why the only thing I'm going to have on them is fucking jokes. So as this ship sinks, like I said, I'm going to fucking keep laughing. Because now, Un is doing his work. is doing his work, and now TMZ is picking up on it. It's called the campaign against Jay-Z. So just get your popcorn and all that shit, because it's going to keep going to his birthday. All right? And I'm going to say this too, y'all. Because I look at it all together, because I know, like I said, I don't look at MICAH Parsons no different. He from the family, right? You know what that means? Same way a tape drop on him, same way something can leak on somebody next. So I'm up here talking about somebody gonna leak on a rapper, something gonna leak on a celebrity. Then I say, yo, watch y'all, don't worry, something gonna leak on somebody. But I had no clue it was gonna be a football player. Nope. But something leaked. I was a little bit right. Something did leak. It just wasn't a Diddy tape. No, y'all, just know that. But what I say, this is what I think. I'm giving my predictions now, y'all. I think if Diddy still get time, family, if he get time, we might start seeing mad videos drop after that. Shit, Diddy might get his time and then just push a whole campaign behind jail called Destroying Everybody. You get it? Where he just be in jail and just pay him money to expose everybody. And all we just keep seeing is videos and this one and then that one and then that. You get what I'm saying? So I say the diddler got a lot of cards to play. Because the worst kind of Diddy, if he get time, all he got to do is request all that shit to drop. Meaning, he got copies of shit. He got cell phones. All Diddy got to do is start leaking shit like he did what? That video of him smacking Jay-Z on the ass. That video of LeBron James at the party. No, Diddy got footage. So like I said, if he do get his time and all that shit start dropping, I won't be surprised. Because somebody going to get exposed on one of them goddamn tapes. Meaning, I look at it like that shit was in layers. Okay, they let us know what Diddy does. They spoke about it in the trial. But I think one day they're going to give us some proof. I think one day they're going to give us some footage. I just believe that shit, y'all. Because that's the diddler, man. And one thing I learned, don't never count the diddler out. I learned that part. Told you, man, when you watching movies, you got to watch the bad side and the good side. And when I watch movies, I don't just root against the bad guy. Sometimes the bad guy gets away. But the bad guy is always very interesting. That's the diddler. Because this fool will show me so much shit. He is fucking hilarious, y'all. So, me have my assumption of the diddler. I don't think he's going out by himself like that, y'all. I just don't see it. I don't see him getting all this time and we don't get no tape, no more exposed. I don't see that. I look at it like somebody ass might get exposed before you go to court. I'm looking at it like somebody might get some more charges before you go back to court. That's October, y'all. Somebody else might get charges. Then I look at it as if he does get caught up, he might do even more shit after he locked up. Meaning he might wage war against the whole industry and just start dropping so much shit on them because it's going to be reversed. Y'all going to be out here with no content. Shit going to be slow. He just start dropping shit. Wow. On everybody. This one, that one. And if you motherfuckers didn't even know that shit. He even got motherfucking, this fool recording bodyguards, all type of shit. Next thing you know, audio footage coming out, video footage. Yeah, y'all, it's not over yet. I say that to say this MICAH Parsons shit is the start of the ending for a lot of people. But it's definitely the start of his ending. What if he just say, I retire after this? All right, y'all. Do y'all think any team going to want him after this? Because this look like he's not a serious football player. It looks like he likes to play around. Michael, who taught you how to twerk and who? How the fuck? Anyway, man, we're going to leave it alone. Also, man, whoever that is on the stage with him, he had that fool motivated. Yes, he did. So we're going to leave this alone, y'all. You know, we're going to get out of here. We'll be respectful. On that note, y'all, stay tuned to the saga, man, because it's going down. And I'm gonna say it one more time. It's some more big people going down. Jay-Z is one of them. Somebody from that West Coast going down, y'all. Somebody from that West Coast going to be exposed before that KVD shit over with. All right? So pay attention, y'all. That's my prediction. On that note, appreciate all of y'all. And I'm going to holler at y'all. All right? Just know shit is different. Now, all I want to see is what MICAH Parsons got to say. Ha, 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 ha. And I'm going to see first take. I want to see if Stephen A. going to say something. Because they might have just dropped this on the underground, the internet, and they might not say nothing. So I got to see if it's hitting World News. Y'all think Jerry Jones behind that video footage? Well, Jerry Jones might inspire Diddy. Yep, he might have just inspired Diddy because he is friends with Diddy. On that note, man, we're going to get out of here, man. What else? Don't forget, man, Jay-Z still with the NFL, so they might get his ass too. Appreciate all of y'all, man. We out. One.